what a good day, man. What a good day. This actually broke last night, so it was a good night slash into the day because, yes, guys, if you have not heard, sound the trumpets, sound the horns. Bob Chapek is no longer there, guys. Woo, that's right, guys. Papa Iger. Big Papa Iger is back again as the CEO over at Disney, replacing Bob Chapek. They just hired the wrong Bob, guys. In shock to Hollywood. So I am over here on CNN.com looking over at this, and they don't really go into the details of what happened with Chapek and all that. They just kind of talk about how the company lost like 30-something% in its shareholders once Bob Iger was named the CEO again. The shares went up 9%. After all of this, and went down 36% since throughout the year with Chapek in charge. This is great news. I have friends who work at Disney. I know a little bit of what goes on. I ain't got no contacts or anything. I just know what I hear, and things with Chapek was not good. Chapek basically took creative control away from everybody. I'm talking about like Kevin Feige guy. Yes, can you imagine taking creative control away from the guy who literally prints money for your studio, your film divisions? Like seriously, like the MCU and what Kevin Feige has done, he literally printed money for them. And you kind of see when Chapek stepped in, he really took a lot of the creative power away from people like Kevin Feige, and they gave it into the hands of business people because they're looking at business numbers. They're not looking at other things. So to me, I think this is really good look. I'm not saying that, Bob Chapek was the reason why Phase 4 was lackluster. I'm not saying that. I don't know all the nitty-gritty details, but I do know the way Bob Chapek was handling things was not the way that Bob Iger handled things. And a lot of people in the company was really upset. There was people crying, people begging Bob Iger to come try to fix things. Like, people were really upset. It was not a really good scene over there at Disney. And of course, Disney trying to keep everything on the hush-hush, not trying to get stuff out in public. But things weren't being run very well over in Disney. And now with Bob Iger coming back, people have a lot of faith in Bob Iger. Bob Iger has done you look at Bob Iger's tenure at Disney and versus Bob Chapek, and you can throw in the COVID thing if you want to. I think that's irrelevant. But let's not forget, because of Chapek's action, Scarlett Johansson filed a lawsuit against Disney because they released her movie on Disney Plus when it was in her contract that it would not be released on Disney Plus. So a lot of underhanded things that Bob Chapek has done never would have went down or even happened over at Disney or Marvel Studios if Bob Iger was still there. So Bob Iger is back now, and hopefully we start getting some creative visions going forward, because I think stuff that's going on Disney Plus, which I believe Disney Plus has lost money this year. Like, I think they said it's like $1.5 billion. Right here. Disney streaming businesses lost $1.5 billion in the fourth quarter. So that's right there. Yeah. So hopefully Bob Iger can get things back on track now, because it was a mess, man. Anybody can look at the MCU and see this isn't the MCU we are accustomed to. The fact that we have like shows that are only like 6 episodes, 30 minutes long, it just doesn't make sense. It's like, why was Miss Marvel 30 minutes long? Why was it only 6 episodes? Moon Knight, same thing. There was a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes, and now we kind of see that Disney knew there was a problem, and then they went ahead and released Chapek in order to bring back Big Papa Iger, who we all really, really love. So I am super thrilled about this news. I really am. I like Bob Iger. I think he's a stand-up guy. I don't think he's like perfect in any means, but anybody can see the difference between what Bob Iger did when he was there and Chapek, and just the morale. The morale is very important. People who don't work in business don't understand, like, if the morale is down, the morale throughout your company is down, like, it really affects the work progression, right? It really, because people no longer are excited to go to work. People have no joy, no interest to really give it their all if they know that the stuff that they're doing is irrelevant, because the big boss, Chapek, does not care, because it's all about putting his business friends in the positions to succeed. Like, screw you, Kevin Feige. Screw you, everybody. We're going in this direction, and yeah, it was just the whole Disney situation for the past couple years with Chapek has been very suspect, to say the least. So I think this is personally really good news. I think this is fantastic news. This is something I think all the fans celebrate. I got a lot of messages from people last night, and just really, I'm happy. I'm happy about this. This is great news. But I want to know what you guys think. Be sure to leave your comments in the comment box below. Smash that like and subscribe button. And until next time, as always, I am Rubber Storms, and that's my opinion. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you.